Morning, if people are there.
And afternoon.
How about you, John?
Oh, still here.
Well, we are glad about that. And we'll always be that you're always here on time every week. Thank you for
I'm
coming.
glued to the sofa. And glued me to the sofa, that's why.
Hi, I see another face. Enid, how are you?
Hi, hello. Hi. My name is
Hello,
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I've come to learn this evening. This is
Mm-hmm.
my first time.
Okay, welcome.
Thank
So
you.
much to learn from here today.
Mm.
Hi, I see some new names. If I please ask everybody to turn on the camera, that would be really appreciative. Deborah. Okay. Thank you, Shah. Madala, if you can, please, that would be really great. Okay. On this note, I believe I can start now. So, welcome everybody, and a warm welcome to everyone joining us this Super Wednesday for another insightful session in our Know Your Body program. This week topic is Unleashing the Eagle Within, the journey to self-discovery. And we are thrilled to have the remarkable Hugo Chichdomi as a guest speaker. Hugo is also known as the Eagle and the Chief Encouraging Officer. She's a certified integrative life coach, NLP practitioner, and EFT practitioner. With her extensive experience in transforming lives, she brings a unique blend of spiritual, intuition, and psychology to guide others on their journey to self-discovery. Hugo is deeply committed to helping individuals unlock their potential, conquer fears, and overcome limiting beliefs. Her work inspires confidence, builds self-worth, and empowers people to soar beyond limitations, just like the eagles we're all meant to be. So today's session promises to be not just a discussion, but a transformative, a chance to embrace your higher self and learn how to navigate life with courage and clarity. And then we have Dr. Sunny Ahonse, a distinguished expert in integrative health and wellness, who will be sharing his insights on our wonders of SBNM, which is a SIA and the groundbreaking BIP scan. So thank you everybody for being here, and we look forward to have an inspiring time together. Let's soar to new heights. All right, over to you, Dr. Sunny.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody, and that for sterling introduction, that is just so amazing. Well, this platform is an educational platform in terms of health and wellness. The platform is not designed to provide consultation online. No, that's not the case. The platform is designed to give you information about your health, about your well-being. Then you can make a lot of educated decisions in terms of how and where you can seek that help. The platform is designed to be able to signpost you to the right set of information and to the right set of intervention. The platform is designed to see what product can help you in terms of your cell, how they live, cellular living. What is it, how is it that your cell, and we have product that can also really help you. Do you know anyone right now, or are you yourself suffering from any medical condition, situation, do you? So this platform is all about bringing together collectively everyone who knows somebody who is suffering from any medical condition, any. And our host just mentioned about integrative medicine. Yes, at our BioNatural clinic, this is what we deal with. Somebody might need paracetamol. That's what our doctors will recommend. Somebody might need painkillers. That's what our doctors will recommend. Somebody might need a little bit something different, long-term intervention, or the Chinese medicine, turbo acupuncture, or it can be Ayurvedic medicine. So we are not against any form of intervention. In fact, we are in favor and supporting what will make you well. As one of our doctors said, I was playing the video, it's about healthcare for professionals, what information they need to know. And this, my doctor colleague said that the reason why we get sick is because our cells, they are out of line with each other, or people really get sick because of all of that. And we have a system, we have intervention, we have product that can bring your body back to the way it should function. We're all about how the body is designed by God to be able to look after itself. The medicine we take, whether it's paracetamol, whether it is ibuprofen or whatever, all of that is really to educate, transport, relate to the cellular information so that they can communicate effectively and bring our body to a balance as in the medical team, homeostasis or homeostasis state, a balanced state. If your body is balanced, nothing will affect you. No bacteria will attack. No free radicals. Your immune system will be strengthened. Your gut, your cardiovascular, inflammatory impact, all of that will be subsided. This is what this platform is all about, for people to have the ability to look after their own self, but with the help and assistance from our medical practitioners. I'm just going to share with you one, our BIPI technology, why this technology was developed. It was developed because of my experience with my son in the hospital back in 2011. That's about what, 14 years ago, in one of the hospitals in London. And we were there waiting for a doctor for more than 10 hours. On the base of this, we developed a technology which recognizes your voice, which is called the inner voice. This inner voice technology is able to show indications in terms of what is actually happening, highlighted some key area in what may be happening to you. Then we can send that information to a practitioner, a certified practitioner. It is designed, yes, that way. It's not designed to replace the doctors or the medical practitioner. It is designed to provide information and insight and support so that doctor can reduce the length of queue within the NHS itself. People can receive primary care information about their body in their home. Remember what this platform is all about? The platform is all about what? Know Your Body program. Isn't that really amazing? Once you know your body, then you know what sort of intervention, you know what sort of therapy, you know what sort of treatment it requires. Then we can provide you with the right information in terms of where you can go, or you can take this information back to your general practitioner, and he or she can look after you properly. So stay tuned, and this is the video.
Introducing an unmatched innovation from the School of Bionatural Medicine, the BP technology. This development redefines the landscape of patient imaging. The BP technology opens a new frontier in patient imaging by infusing the precision of advanced quantum technology into the heart of healthcare. It's not just an imaging tool, it's a comprehensive health assessment solution designed to bridge the distance between patients and advanced care. Imagine the ability to undergo a detailed full-body scan without leaving the comfort of your home. BP makes this a reality, offering a non-invasive remote scanning service that meticulously analyzes 130 organs, delving into the very fabric of your being. From the vitality of your cells to the robustness of your bones and the integrity of your chromosomes. But BP's innovation doesn't stop at its remote capabilities or its breadth of analysis. This technology is a testament to the School of Bionatural Medicine's commitment to personalized healthcare. Each scan is not just a snapshot of your current health. It's a gateway to a tailored health and wellness plan, designed to preemptively address potential health issues and optimize your well-being. With BP, healthcare is not just reactive. It's predictive, it's preventative, and it's personalized. It's about empowering patients with knowledge and insights that were previously beyond reach, opening up a world where health decisions are informed, precise, and proactive. In embracing the BP technology, we're not just adopting a new tool, we're welcoming a new era. An era where the complexities of the human body are no longer mysteries, but open books, where distance and accessibility to new age healthcare are no longer barriers. The School of Bionatural Medicine is proud to be at the forefront of this revolution, bringing the future of healthcare into the present. Welcome to the era of BP technology, where every scan brings us closer to a world of unparalleled health and well-being.
Isn't that amazing? Can you imagine right now living in the future, wherever you are, with your voice? At least we should be able to give your doctor some indication in terms of what could be happening to your system, to your whole body. He's able to navigate his way through and is able to provide indications. Then the doctor can take a proactive steps. Suppose the doctors or the certified healthcare professional is able to discern any sort of condition that could affect your body. What could happen? Well, the certified healthcare professional can provide you with medicine, or you might decide to say, you know what, I think I can use certain product that can boost my immune system. And this is one of the products which is so important that many people And many medical practitioners have not been able to understand for many, many years. And it is called the cellular communication products. What do we actually mean by that? Well, scientifically, it's been proven that we as humans, we can stay for 40 days without food, right? 40 days, no food. We can stay for 21 days without water. 21 days. And we can stay for 2 to 3 to 5 minutes maximum without breathing, without oxygen. We're still going to be alive. 40 days without food, 21 days without water, and maximum 5 minutes without oxygen. All of these, they are all molecules. They are all part, the component of our body for our body to function. Right. But our body cannot live without signaling, without our body communicating with different parts for less than 3 seconds. We will be dead. But we have product that can actually revive those your cells, those your genes, for them to be able to work. 75 plus trillions of our cells they have the capability of reproducing themselves. And from the age of 0 to around about 12, 13, our body that's the stronger part of our time. Our cells, they live within that age bracket. They are vibrant. They are able to communicate. But the moment we're getting older, getting beyond that stage, guess what happened to our body? Those cells, some of them are going into a state of inactivity. Some of them are even dead, and they need to be flushed out of the system. But unfortunately, some of them cannot be flushed out because you haven't got any detoxifier in the system. And we get sick, we get bloated, we get diabetes, we get cardiovascular, we get all the different kinds of diseases because our cells in our body have been attacked. They're not functioning the way they should have been. So what then do you do? Well, that's why sometimes we have to use painkillers. We have to use paracetamol. We have to use different substances. Some want to embark in natural intervention. Some want to embark on Chinese acupuncture. Some want to, be involved in Ayurvedic intervention. That's the Indian-based intervention. And some in many, many parts of the globe, they use what is called the natural herbs. But be careful. Natural herbs, you have to take it with the right proportion and within the right limit. They're not all just good unless, of course, they are taken in balance. And this is where Western-based medicine, they are measured, they are controlled, they are experimented. So they are all under full control of activity. But when you have a therapist that is well trained to see what proportion of this medicine, natural herbs, that can be provided, which I call the integrative strategy, integrative approach. It's integrative because it brings in the properties of all the different substances. And if the doctor, based on experience of 30, 40, 50 years, is able to get the proportion and the mixture of the concussion, then that's great. But don't involve yourself into just taking it. Remember, some people say to you, yeah, just take, ginger with lemon. How many quantity? How many have they weighed in that? How many spoonful of honey do you have to take? So this all, the balance must be right for a body to be able to take it in the right proportional way. So you need qualified, certified therapists and doctors to have proper intervention in our system. This is what this platform promotes. You don't just say do IY. Don't do it yourself. Allow those professionals who understand how our body functions, what our body needs, for you to be able to carry out the correct intervention in the process. We have a product which has been scientifically researched, over 40,000 peer review that have gone into various medical libraries. And this is one of our principal and signature product that can help you to bring about optimization, bring about your cellular function, your cell to function, to become alive. Some cells may have been dead over the age because of pollution, because of this, because of that. It can flush out, it can help you to flush out and detoxify your body. Some cell may be weak, then what does it actually have to do? It can rejuvenate those cells so that they can work to full capacity and it can bring your body to homeostasis or homeostatic state, a balanced state. As one of our doctors actually mentioned a few months ago on this particular platform, he said, once your body is balanced, no disease will be able to attack you. Let us demonstrate this particular product called the ASEA Redox Signaling Molecule. This is the product. Look at what it can do. And this product is not only good for you as human, it's also good for your animal, your dog, your cat, your monkeys, any. Look at what this product actually does. It uses our own body system. Can you see on the right-hand side at the top, it says cellular communications. Yes, as one of our doctors, Dr. Dick Walker, he said, if your cell is dysfunctional, if your cell cannot function, he said, this is where disease comes. This is why our body is subject to attack. Yes, our body, the different parts of our body are communicating every single second. This signaling molecule, if we don't have this communication within 3 seconds, the body will be dead. Remember what we said earlier? 40 days without food, we can still live. 21 days without water, we will still be okay. 5 minutes without oxygen, we may still be okay. But without signaling, 3 seconds, we'll be dead. Just imagine how at the cellular level, within your cell, for them to be able to communicate, they need this molecule. They need water in our body. They need salt in our body. They need oil. They need all the different things in our body. And this is what is actually the case. And on the basis of that, this is what this product actually does. It improves our immune system to function. Once your immune system is balanced, homeostatic state, then our whole body is balanced. And that can regulate inflammation. That can improve our cardiovascular. Cardiovascular disease takes about a quarter of the 70 million of people that die every year. Cardiovascular account for about a third of that death. Can you just imagine? And this redox signaling molecule supplement can improve your immune capability, and it allows the body to be able to function to the very optimum level of capability. It helps your gut to perform in a very, very powerful way. It improves your balancing of your hormone. It frees up a lot of radicals, free radicals in your body. It can be addressed. And the powerhouse of your chemical production, which is the glutamine, can be up by 800%.
Jackie, can you please mute?
That
We're
is
able to
just
hear.
an incredible, incredible system in our whole body. And of course, completely able to communicate between the cells so that the cells can receive and provide that regular signaling that enable the body to function. Scientists have been looking for this particular product that can work outside the body. This particular product and its characteristics is actually inside the body, but it's only within the last 20 years. And this is the only company, ASEA, which is the name of the company, redox signaling. Redox simply means reduction of oxidation, or the inability for your cell to be able to become active. They don't have to be made redundant. They are living, they are activated, they're able to work and bring our body to a balanced state. Yes, based on research, the body is completely native to the body and it has no toxicity, no side effect whatsoever. Clinically, research and proven. Question is, do you have anyone right now who is not well, who is suffering from different medical conditions, diabetes, autoimmune disease? Let's look at what some of the diseases that this particular redox signaling molecule, I just demonstrate with you a case study. Look at this case study of Amendra. Amendra was not somebody that lived last century. Amendra was just a lady that we met just about a few months ago in February 2024, suffering from bullous purpura. This is a rare autoimmune disease, whereby the body is rejecting some of the molecule within itself, fighting against itself. Can you imagine somebody is reading with this difficult medical condition? Can you just imagine that? The doctors are giving hope. They said, look, go home and maybe you will just die. That was the fate of this particular lady back in February 2024. But look at what actually happened. When Amendra was taking the redox signaling molecule supplement and the accompanying product, the gel, look at what happened to that skin. Look at the transformation within days. Can you imagine that? Within 4 days, just rubbing in, 19 days later, can you imagine the transformation? Isn't that a miracle? Isn't that incredible? This is what this product does. Look at the deformation of the skin, the legs, the waterlogs, and everything else. This product had done like a miracle. My doctor friend called it a miracle that happens with ASEA redox signaling molecule. Now, Mendra is at home, enjoying the company of family and friends in good health. We're not talking about geography that happened many, many years ago. We're talking about now somebody that this has happened to. Do you know anyone suffering from any medical condition? You might be able to help this person, because with this supplement enables, this supplement doesn't kill anything, but it allows the body to be able to work within itself to bring itself into a healing condition. That's what it does. So the claim is not about what the redox, the regular signaling molecule does. It's all about how it's able to activate the cell, which is also called cellular adjustment, cellular functionality. It's the way the cell is functioning in order to bring life to a whole body, enabling the body to be able to work to the optimum level of wellness. Isn't that really amazing? Well, one of my doctors said a few days ago, he said, the Western-based medicine is very, very good for short-term acute pain. It's very, very good for analysis and diagnosis so that we understand how our body functions and what is lacking. It may not be brilliant in terms of the treatment. It may not be brilliant in terms of intervention. And this is where the integrative approach is very, very useful. And a lot of our doctors and healthcare practitioners are looking into the integrative way of looking after our own body. Our objective is whatever works, let's apply it. Let's help our families and friends to engage in healthful condition, healthful habits, healthful products and services. Do you want to order your scan today? Or do you want to order the product that can help you, can help your friends, can help your family in order for them to regain well? Well, look at this information that is going to be on the platform right now. Right? Ash is going to demonstrate for us application form that you can fill in, and we will receive that application form. Guess what? Once we receive that application form, we will respond back to you and provide you with the right information and how you can place the order for you to receive this particular product through your doors, at your home, at the comfort, yes, of your home, in a process. The floor is going to be open right now, okay? This is a form just for 1 or 2 questions. Then we can move across to a guest speaker for today, Ugo, who will be our coach and who will be our wellness that enable us to cope with life challenges all the time. Back to you now, Ash.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Sunny. Yes, please. Any questions, any comments from anybody? Or shall I pick people to make comments? Elizabeth, Shar, anybody who wants to make a comment or something?
Yes.
Yes, please,
Um,
Elizabeth, go ahead.
Yes. My name is Elizabeth, and I'm from science background. So I have interest in something like this. I don't really all the time. I don't really fancy, the orthodox medicine that much. But at the same time, I am always wary of, products like this. Because, yeah, it's true you show us somebody, but that's only one person. And we've not, it's a new thing to me. It's a new thing to me. Yeah, I think the other time I was at a meeting like this with Dr. Sonny, I said that I know about some products like this that at the end of the day, it depends on the physiological body of the person using it. The way it works, how it works, it depends. So, what I'm thinking about is that, is there any assurance that how it works with A, it's the same thing, that it's the same way it will work with B? For example, say that lady that you showed the case study. If we come across somebody, I don't know anybody that has that type of ailment. Well, if we came across somebody like that, can we, with all assurance, say, "Oh, can you try this something? It works for you. It worked for A. It could work for you." Do we have that you stamp or authenticity stamp that, yeah, it does, it will make your cell, vibrant again, and whatever is wrong with your body will be reduced or minimized, and you will gain back your full health with time? That's my
Very good.
question.
Excellent. Elizabeth, your question is so apt. Your question is absolutely amazing. Now, I am glad that this question is coming from somebody who has a science background as well, like yourself. Now, when you go to a hospital and the doctor will have to take a particular interventional approach, right? The doctor will never guarantee you that that intervention will work for you, right? And that's why they made you to sign a disclaimer, a consent form. Even when the doctor is taking you to the theater, they guarantee, they know is his best surgeon on the planet. They say to you, is 50-50. Because it is not humanly possible for us to be able to guarantee the outcome when you're exposed to a medical condition. But what is important, however, is how many people that the intervention has helped in the process. ASEA has helped millions, Black, white, green, Asian, yeah, do we have purple color people, whatever color they are. Yes, it is very true that we have different metabolic processes in our body. We have different physiological makeup, but the body system, the 12 body system, they work uniformly and almost in the same way. A week ago, 2 weeks ago, we were dealing with the different body system, respiratory system, cardiovascular system, all the different systems, how they are interconnected, interwoven. But one thing which is so important, which is so vital, that differentiate the redox signaling molecule from any other supplement or any other tablets that you can consider, is that it is consistent, it is native to the human body. Every single person is made up of cell. Every. And the reason why we get ill is because our cells are not working properly. they are dysfunctional, right? But when you have any product, any chemical that is able to agitate those cells for the cell to be able to work, this is what actually happens. So what the readout signaling molecule does, it activates those cells for the body to be able to work to its optimal capability. And once the body does, scientifically, that's what it is. It is not the redox, it is not the paracetamol that you take that kills the body. It is the body itself that kills the body.
Heals itself.
So going back to the point, the guarantee we can only give is a guarantee that the body has molecules, and this molecule we have to allow the body to function in a way that is balanced. And once our body is balanced in terms of homeostatic states, then our body is able to fight all those diseases. It's able to bring about all the different medical conditions that allows you and me to function in the proper way. This is what happens to our body in the process.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So in essence, it fights diseases like paracetamol or anything. It does not, it might not be able to help with probably congenital or something that is like inborn, you know.
Right. No. Anybody that has cells, because it's a cell that actually, the composition of those cells will make up the human body, and it's what make you to function. Any product, any medication that is able to activate your cells for them to perform to their optimum is a solution that your body needs. And the redox itself, this is what it requires. If we just a one case study whereby we have Amindra, you can say, I will give you my own personal experience. Back, I got introduced to this ASEA product back on the same product that, same date. I was in a medical conference in Budapest, and they said to me, look, this bottle can help you. And I had a back condition, chronic, right? I had an accident back 19th of February, 2019, right? Before COVID. My car was written off completely. And I went to a series of physio sessions. They were not able to fix it. Only this product was able to rectify my injured back. That today I am living without any condition. And what could have happened is you're able to repair some of those cells that were dead around my back or any part of the body that actually clustered up the whole system for my water, my oxygen, my blood to able to flow through smoothly. So what the redox actually does, it repairs those cells and those that you need to flush out, because it's also a detoxifier. It flushes them out of the system. So my body is able to regenerate those new cells in those particular parts of the body. Now I have a new body, which is completely different.
Okay. Thank you.
I had one of our clients 6 weeks ago. He took the redox signaling molecule, suffering from a lot of menopause pain, hot flush, this and that. 3 weeks later, she came back to me and said, Dr. Sunny, what did you put in that medicine? She calls it medicine. Right? So again, we have so many other case studies, Elizabeth, that people are giving us a favorite report, black, white, green, yellow, purple, if you have any of those in the process. So it is not only designed just for the Caucasian or the Western interventional system, but the general human race that have cells and body in their system.
Okay, thank you.
So you give it a go, and then you see. Okay. I see if you got one more question before we move to the other side.
Yes, we've got another question from Austin. Yes, Austin, please go ahead.
Maybe it's straightforward. This case study and this supplement, is it only for that particular illness, or is a general supplement for the diagram I saw earlier?
Okay. Austin, that's a very, very interesting question. This supplement is meant for the whole body. It's native to the body. I remember what I said earlier, the reason why we get attacked, we're attacked because we have what is called, yeah, you are a medical person, so I can use that word very liberally. Dysfunctional or dysfunctionality of the cell. That's the root cause of all the medical condition that we suffer from. If our cells are dysfunctional in terms of their own inactivity, or they are inept, or they are dead, they cannot keep our body together for our body to function to the optimum level. So for the body to be able to get back to proper functionality, then all the whole cells, all the 75 trillion, all the 70 trillion need to be able to replicate themselves over time. Every 7 to 10 years, your whole body cells actually changes. Every day, there are changes that are taking the reproduction of about 500 million cells that are replicating themselves. If the body is not able to replicate all of these, guess what happens? We get ill. It becomes dysfunctional. So anybody with cells, anybody with gene and the genes in our body and the cell will benefit from this particular redox signaling molecule. Anyone, for that matter. And what does it do? You remember, it's to repair those are dead. It's to be able to activate what I call cellular communication. They're able to communicate. Like I said earlier, 40 days, you can survive without food. 21 days, we can survive without water. 5 minutes, we could survive without oxygen. But we cannot survive if our cells do not receive those molecular signals within 3 seconds. We'll be dead. So
Yeah.
a molecular adjustment is a key to our life itself, nothing else. So it's all about cellular capability. Our cell is capability to be able to communicate and move all the molecules through our body system. They can't stop. Whether you're sleeping, you're walking, the redox signaling, the RS must be moving, must be communicating. Otherwise, we're going to suffer from inflammatory, we're going to suffer from cardiovascular health, we're going to suffer from all the different medical conditions. The body will be attacked by different radicals in the process. So the readout doesn't only just address the bullous purpura, the one you just seen, autoimmune disease. Every single other autoimmune disease, the body can deal with it, regulate those cells to be able to accept those molecules to say, these are your own brothers and sisters. Don't attack them. Don't eat them up in the process.
Okay. What is is it the route or the method of administration or consumption?
Just
Well,
thinking.
it is very, very simple. You can consume the whole bottle in one day if the condition is critical. But usually what people do, the recommended dose per day is 120 milliliter per day. A cup of that nature. But when I started using mine, I was taking 120 in the morning and 120 in the afternoon within the first week. It depends on how chronic, how difficult the condition is. So different people with different metabolism, but now I only just take 120 a day. I don't take more than that because my body has been regulated, but I'm just using it just the same way I use my glasses. Although I can see Elizabeth, Austin, I can see you, but I had my glasses on anyway to regulate any sort of short-sightedness or long-sightedness. In the balance, maintenance, is the maintenance of my body. So I still take just 120 every single day of the week. And believe me, I can give my own testimonial in terms of what is done for me. And I'm sure we have one or two persons here who can equally give their own testimonial in terms of what actually is happening to themselves, to their body. Now, it deals with any medical condition associated with our deformity or dysfunctionality of our cell. And every medical condition, is associated with any deformity with our cell. That's the bottom line in a process.
How much? I'm sorry. How much does one bottle cost? And how can we get it? I know you put some on the system. It's when I went to the system, the link to buy, it says that buy from seller or buy from the something. So I don't know which one is which. You know, how do we actually do the buying? From what?
Okay.
From what?
There are two ways you can buy here. Number one, you can buy from my account as a customer, right? The company, this is the disclaimer, the company will pay me a commission for you buying from my shop. Okay? Or you can become your own customer. You buy from your own shop. So you open the account. Elizabeth, we can help you to open your account, right?
Okay.
You made that subscription, which means you can buy from your own account any future purchases, and the company pays you rather than paying me. This is the business side of it now. Can you see? So rather than you coming to my shop, you go and buy, and people can buy from your shop. All of that, once you're ready to open that account tonight, tomorrow, we will take you through step by step. And you can become a customer of your own right at the same time. The initial to open your account is about £200 because you cannot buy more than £200 anyway. And that £200 will last for about 40 days, right? Because it's there are 4 bottles in a box, and each bottle can last you for 10 days. Right? So that's what happens. Then once you become a subscriber, you get the next order, I think, for around about £130 as against, can you see? So you are buying it cheaper each time you want to replicate and you want to buy more of the product. The initial one is about £200, £199.99 or £194, something like that. Then the subsequent one is going to be around about 132 pounds. Can you see the reduction? And when somebody buy from your shop, you just simply send them your link. They buy from your shop, and the company pays you a percentage of that. So, which means if you have, let's say you have 20 customers, and they all buy each month, 30 customers, they all buy each month, 40 customers. This is why some people make about £4,000 or £5,000 a month just by having their own account open up, and people can go onto Facebook and they just buy from your account and the company pays you. You don't need to carry a single product in your own home. None whatsoever in the process. So
is it sold on Amazon, on eBay?
No. Okay, no, you cannot buy from Amazon, you cannot buy it from eBay. If you get them from Amazon, eBay, let me tell you now, right? We have a case study. Some of them are out of date, right? And the company strongly recommend not to buy it. If anybody sells it on Amazon or eBay, they will be struck off. They will not be allowed to be a participant in the whole process. This is a word of mouth, mouth to mouth, friend to friend. And the product you are buying, if you're buying it from my own account today, for example, is current, right? Expiring dates around about 2020, end of 2025, beginning of 2026. Whereas you may buy from Amazon, it is not the same because people can replicate this particular product and they give you, number one. And also, if they go to Amazon to buy it, you are not going to be referring a customer. The company is not paying you any reward. So it is, again, not even for your own interest for you to even direct people to Amazon. But this is not an Amazon channel of distribution. This is a person-to-person channel of distribution that benefits. The whole idea is to reduce the cost of purchasing this particular redox signaling. Yeah. Once you open your account once, and the purchase price actually drops quite substantially in the process. Yeah, we can take your hand tonight, Elizabeth, and open that account for you in the process after this particular Zoom today.
Can I ask a question, Dr. Sonny?
Yes, please, Pamela.
I was
Hey,
wondering.
Pamela, how are you? Long time.
Long time. I'm good, Dr. Sonny. Long time as well. Please,
Yeah.
these products, can it be of help to anyone recovering from surgery, medical surgery?
Okay. Does that person have any cells in their body?
Of course they do.
Okay. You remember what is actually happening. Okay, that person who is suffering from that medical condition, they are suffering from acute pain, right? Acute pain.
Of course, yes.
But what happened after the surgery? Yeah, the doctors, this is where we stop. We'll cut you, we'll patch you up, we have you butchered and everything else, right? That's what happens.
Yes, yes.
But for you to start recovery, you need a substance that will help you to recover from those pain.
Yes.
And this is where the readout signaling molecule actually comes in. We have people who are suffering from surgical pain. We have people who are suffering from chemo, yeah, oncological issues. And this is what they just take. Believe me, within weeks. I received recovery within, about 2-3 weeks. Amendra, that we just mentioned earlier, within 3 weeks, she had actually recovered almost completely. And maintenance. Yes, 100%. Anyone with cellular formation, they have cell in their body, this readout signaling will and does support them in the process. It doesn't matter the medical condition.
That's wonderful to know. Thank you, Dr. Sonny.
You remember, it doesn't kill, but it allows the body to optimize its performance. You may have remembered, Pam, when they were talking about during the time of COVID, right?
Yeah.
They said, oh yeah, once you take that jab, it will boost your immune system. You still
Yeah.
remember that?
I do.
And once it boosts your immune system, then COVID will not attack you, right?
Right.
But
I don't
that's a
know.
totally different subject.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a totally different subject that we'll discuss another day. Right? But it transpired that people still have the jab, but they still suffering from all the different
Of course.
attack from. But once your immune system is balanced, believe me, nothing affects your body. It's all about cellular life. Your cell that are made up from within the genes, how they are performing. Why is it somebody biologically is 60, but their cells are functioning like the body of 30, 40-year-old? You see them healthy, they're jumping up and down, they can climb the mountain. Conversely, you have people in their 30, 40, but their genes are functioning as if they are 60. Can you see?
Yeah.
This is the issue. So what the rate of signaling molecule does, it allows your body, it allows your cell to be very active in terms of protecting you against any attack. Because all the attack, all the medical condition that we suffer from is because our cells are not functioning to the optimum level of performance. That is what's causing the problem.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Sunny.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pamela. Okay, this has been such an interactive session. So I think we can just take a short, quick break, exactly for 3 minutes, and I will see you after 3 minutes. And we move on to our main showdown. All right, take care, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
How long is the meeting?
I don't know. I don't know. I just, I was on my
Welcome back, everybody. Oh, I see Andrew's heads up.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we move on to the next part of the session. I'd like to welcome Hugo, who's fondly known as the Eagle and the Chief Encouraging Officer, And with degrees in business management and international business economics from the University of Westminster, Hugo transitioned to coaching with a passion for helping clients, unlocking their potential, overcoming fear, and building the unshakable confidence. Her mission is to inspire others to soar like eagles and embrace their true worth and achieving freedom and fulfillment. So let's, guys, just be prepared to be uplifted by Hugo's remarkable journey and insights. Over to you, Hugo.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Thank you for having me. I've been so blown away. Can you hear me? Is that possible?
Perfect. We're hearing you
Perfect.
perfectly.
Okay, perfect. I'm so honored to be in your space today. Is it right to say that most people here are in the medical field, or is it a mixture of both? It's a
It's a mixture
question.
of both.
Yes.
Okay.
Mixture.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Because as I was listening to the wonderful doctor blowing our minds away with this information, I thought, oh, I might be among scholars and very intelligent people. And so I found myself feeling a little bit, would my message resonate?
It's already resonating, Hugo.
I love it. Thank you. Doctor, that was a fantastic information that you shared with us today. I'm so looking forward to reaching out with the by contacting the forum. As you say, life is more than just the physical. So if we start taking care of ourselves from our inner being, and I like the fact that you said the inner voice, which kind of sits well with what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the inner part of us. And so let me, if you can allow me to share, can I share my screen?
Yes, Hugo, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, you are a co-host.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And I will share my slide with you. So I've got a quick slide to share with you as I talk to you about Unleash the Eagle Within. First of all, my name is Ugo Chijutomi, and I am known as the Chief Encouraging Officer and the Eagle. Now, the Eagle part of it is actually what my name means. I'm from a Nigerian descent, and Ugo is the eagle bird. That's what it's called in the tribe of Igbo where I come from. And so as I teach this about the eagle, you would understand why it's important to me. For a very long time, I struggled with what my name represents. In fact, I never knew that it represented the eagle as such. I was given this name by my grandmother, who was really fond of me. And every time she called me with so much, I would call it with so much reverence, you know, it felt like there was more to the name than I knew. So it all started during the pandemic, like most of us discovered that we began to ask more questions about what is life's purpose. Well, what is it that we're here? What is our purpose? And so the pandemic came with so much sadness, and you know, a lot of people were affected by it, but it also blessed people, you know, and for me, it is the blessing about how I came to discover my purpose that led me to this. And it started off during the pandemic, like I said, and I found myself questioning a lot of what is going on, what is this life about, why are we here, and what is my purpose? And suddenly I started to have that inner voice, like doctor said, but this time around, it came from my inner being. And I kept on hearing, "You're an eagle." And for me, that struck me because I thought, eagle, I'm not a bird. And what is this bird? You know, I'm a human. Why would you say I'm an eagle? And so I rushed out of my place of meditation and prayer and ran to my mother and I said, "What does my name mean? And what is this about eagles?" And she said, "Yeah, but I thought you knew that." I said, "No, I didn't. I know that it did mean crown and da da da." But she said, "Yeah, but that's what we call the bird, the eagle, ugo." And so that was the beginning of the journey. It turns out that my name was the eagle spurred me to dive deeper into what this eagle represented. I knew that eagle was a bird, but it represented far more than just a bird. It represented something greater. And depending on where you are in life, I hope this meets you, the message, regardless of if you're at the top of your profession, if you're at the middle, the bottom, whatever it is, there is still greatness and opportunity that lies within us. And I want us to be open to it, but more importantly, see this as a personal gift from me to you. And so as I started to look into the eagle, I started to realize that not only do I possess the eagle and this traits or the essence of it, we all have it. We are all magnificent beings. We're all super talented. We're geniuses in our own right, in our own field. But what is it about us that sometimes we forget who we are? We forget what we are. And so that was what set me off on this journey. I am a coach, an international integrative coach. I'm also an EFT, which is an emotional freedom technique practitioner, and an NLP practitioner, which is a neuro-linguistic programming practitioner. But recently, which is not recent, but apart from that, I'm also a therapist in training. I'm a psychoanalyst, psychodynamic therapist, and I'm currently with the British Psychoanalysis Foundation. And so I've deepened my knowledge in every area. So you can imagine emotionally, I've deepened my knowledge in it. I'm neurosciences, I've deepened my knowledge in that. And currently, I've also deepening my knowledge in the psychoanalysis field. So there's so much to that. So today, my lecture is on unleashing the eagle within you to help you on your self-discovery. I want us to start off with 3 key questions that I always share. And I hope you have your pen and paper. And I'm hoping by the end of this session today, those key questions will either be answered, resonated, or something that gets you to think about it. The first question that I want you to write down is, who am I? Who am I? I know we've heard this when people say, "Oh, who are you?" But then again, this is a deeper inner question. Who is it that I am? The second is, what am I? What am I? You know, that is a key question. What is it that I am? And the third is, why am I? These 3 questions are what I call my guiding compass. And in every area, in every facet, in every area of my life, I always ask this question: who am I in this place? What am I doing here? And why am I here? In every relationship, who am I here? What am I doing? And why? Because if we have these 3 questions as a guiding compass, then we find that we no longer second guess ourselves, and that our confidence, like I'm here to inspire, only grows within us. So keep those questions in mind as we journey. Like I said, who am I? That was the first question I asked myself when I started my journey. Who is it that I am? I know that my mother's called me Ugo. I know I'm a mother. My children call me mom. I know I'm a wife. My husband refers to me as his wife, but who is it that I call myself? I'm not just a mother or a wife or a daughter. I possess so much that it takes a lot of that, a lot of this question for me to dig deeper. And so when I started to dig into who this person I am, it brought me into understanding the traits of who the eagle is. So I went on the journey, the quest. The first quest was human beings have a lot of potential. And as I'm going to explain a bit more about how deep these potentials are, it's important that we know that human beings have a lot more potentials than even the eagle. The eagle's traits is just an illustration of what we can dig into ourselves, but our potentials are limitless. The doctor said to us that we had 71 trillion cells, and he said that those trillion cells are working in accordance together to keep us functioning well. He also said in today's message that the only way we get dis-ease, which is disease, the dis-ease within us is when the cells are working against us, or when the cells are not in accordance, or when they're not in homeostasis. But then you think about it. If a human that we are, a machine that we are, has 71 trillion cells that are functioning in accordance to keep us alive, to keep us functioning. Not only that, we've got our organs. We've got so many things that are functioning that we have no particular day-to-day activity to keep them going. All we do is get up and go. So what about the things that we cannot see? If what we can see has those potentials to do so much greatness, what about the things that we cannot see? And that's what I want you to focus on. The things that you cannot see. First of all, your mind is a minefield. You possess the most powerful tool. How is it that we limit ourselves and only use it for little things or small-minded things? So my charge for you today, as you come together every week, is to think about bigger potentials, the bigger potentials that lies within you. That as you journey into 2025, you're going to be asking yourself deeper question. Who am I? Who am I becoming in 2025? What am I here for in 2025? Why have I taken so much time to journey into this world in 2025? So those are the key things. As I continue to explore the potential of the human capacity, I came across a book written by a doctor. And it said in this book, it blew me away. I must remember the name. But what stayed with me was he said, if we took an ordinary human person and broke them down individually based on their organs, their cells, and break everything down, the worth that we will place on that individual human will be well over $30 million. That is the physical component of who you are. So sometimes when I see people who are bogged down by the small things, I say to them, but you're a walking bank. you carry so much within you. But we forget that. And so my charge for you is to begin to dig deeper. Begin to dig deeper to unlock that inner potential, regardless of where you are. Where you are is only the lowest that you can be right now. And so the question is, what else can I be? What else can I achieve? In order to do that, I want you to think about these 7 powerful traits that I'm going to share with you today, that you all possess. How do I know that? because you're an eagle. I know that because we have the potential. And so as you go out into 2025 to unleash your inner potential, to unleash your inner power, the first trait that the eagle possess, that you possess, is eagles are fearless. Eagles are fearless. Regardless of where you are, the eagles are fearless. They're hunters. They face storm. They fly directly into the storm. Unlike every other birds who see the storms and run away, the eagle sees the storm and uses it to rise higher. The eagle uses it to rise higher because it's not afraid of the storm. So success in life and your career requires courage. So as you step into your 2025, whatever plan that you have, you require courage, and you've got that. You carry that. Challenges are going to be inevitable. That's something you should be aware of. Challenges are part of the playground. It's in the playground of life. We're here because we're here to have fun. We're here to experience. And it comes with the challenges and it comes with the fun. But they are opportunities for us to rise above it. Challenges are going to be the opportunities to rise so that you can grow. So how can you become fearless as an eagle? You have to embrace them. When you see challenge, stop yourself. Ask yourself those key 3 questions. Who am I? What am I? And why am I? Question, what is this challenge here to teach me? What part of my journey am I using this to learn? Use it to develop your resilience. Turn those obstacles that are going to come into your opportunities and step out of your comfort. Step out of your comfort. When you see that it looks difficult, that is the time to step into that. So you might say, how can you confront those challenges? And how can you use it to confront those challenges? I've explained to you, just like the eagle, it uses it to rise above. So what is the lesson there? As leaders in your field and as achievers, you have to learn to rise above the pettiness that's going to be thrown at you in any areas of your life, the distractions that will come from any areas of your life, the negativity that might come. Maintain your own fearlessness. Keep your perspective on the ball. The next trait that I want to share, and there you go, just watch the eagle. I've put some videos so you can see. It will go and attack the most dangerous prey. It's fearless. It's fearless. We also are fearless. The next is the eagle is tenacious. The eagle is tenacious. The eagle holds onto their prey with fierce determination. They refuse to let it go until they succeed. Tenacity is a trait that would help you unleash the inner eagle inside of you. And you do possess that. When you're persistent, use that. The persistency is the key to overcoming any obstacles that will be thrown at you, overcoming any obstacles and actually achieving your success. But first, you've got to let go of your fear and not just your goal. Stay committed to your vision. Most importantly, is set your vision and stay committed to it. Even when progress seems slow, it might look like you're not going to be doing much, or you might look like you don't feel like you're doing much. Be tenacious. Be tenacious. One key question that you can hold on to is, what would tenacity look like for you in your current career, in your pursuit of life, even in your family? What does it look like for you? Because we all have different views of what we want to be, okay? We're all on our paths and they all look different to all of us. But my charge for you is to focus, to stay committed to your vision, even when the progress seems very slow. Develop tenacity turning your failures into your lesson. This is what the eagle does. Regardless of how hot it is, this is a desert, it's tenacious. It will take its prey. The next one is eagles are high flyers. Eagles are high flyers. What does it mean when eagles are high flyers? It simply means that eagles will never settle for anything low. They will never settle for anything below the altitude. The eagles can fly at the highest altitude, up to 10,000 feet above most of the birds. There was a picture I saw recently, and it was a crow that perched on the eagle. And what the eagle did to get the crow off its back was just to fly so high. It knew that it didn't need to fight with them on the lower on the lower ground. It had to fly so high because as it flew higher, the crow naturally fell off because the crow cannot sustain that height. So many things would fall off you when you step a bit higher. The ability to allow the eagles have the ability to allow them to have a better vision. You can imagine when they're that high, they see everything clearer compared to being on the lower ground with the rest of the crowded space. So my charge for you as you step into your 2025 is to aim higher, fly higher. Eagles often soar alone in high heights. When they get to the top of the heights, you hardly see any other birds there. The only birds they see there are other eagles. So if you're flying high, you should only see other eagles. If you're seeing crows and little birds, then you're flying too low. And they will show you, they will show you by what it is they have. So aim for excellence. Aim for excellence, just as the eagle flies higher than most of its bird. My charge for you is that you adapt this trait to aim for excellence. Be the high flyer, even in your career, in your family life, in your home. Just strive for the best. The fourth trait that the eagle has is the eagle dominates the land, the air, and the sea. The eagle dominates the land, the air, and the sea. This simply means that the eagle is unmatched. All right? The eagle is unmatched in their abilities to dominate the land, the air, and the sea. They don't see any limitations. They don't put anything before them. They dominate the sky. They dominate the air. They dominate the sea. And so master your unique domination, your unique terrain and dominate it. Master your unique terrain and dominate it. That is the charge for you. You are a dominator in your field, but you must master it and dominate it. Be fearless, be adaptable. Adaptability is the key as an eagle, because what the eagle does is it adapts to every terrain. It adapts to the land, it adapts to the air, and it adapts to the sea. So adaptivity is key in order to utilize this trait that you and I possess. Just as the eagle can transition between the land, the air, and the sea, you too can transition different situations and different terrains using different interpersonal skills. All right? But what it is that you must know is constantly asking yourself, what is it that I am here doing? The next thing is, what can I use in my skill set? What is in my tools that I can use to elevate myself, to elevate my skills in order for me to dominate the land, the air, and the sea, or dominate whatever terrain I've been placed in? The fifth is eagles never eat dead meat. Now, when I first investigated this, I wondered, how is this so? What if the meat was, what if there isn't fresh meat or fresh fish for the eagle to eat? It turns out that the eagles are so confident in their ability to hunt daily that they never eat dead meat. You would never see them like the vultures or any other animals that eat anything dead. They hunt it and they take it, which means that eagles reject any dead things because they know they believe that they deserve more. Their independence, their focus on their vitality, and they've got high standards. Eagles refuse what does not align with their nature. They will not take it. They don't settle for anything that is less. They don't settle for anything because of the ease of it, but instead they work hard to achieve what they need. So just as the eagles, fresh meats, we should actually pursue fresh new opportunities rather than cling on to outdated views, outdated ideas, the past relationships that no longer serve us. What is it that you have right now that is dead in your life, that's no longer serving you? Let it go, because that's the only way that you can fly higher. Keep learning, keep upskilling yourself in your career. Avoid staying in your comfort zone. Avoid staying stagnant in a position or in a place. Again, eagles never eat dead meat means don't engage in anything that is negative, that doesn't uplift you, but instead drains your energy. Number 6, eagle possesses vitality. I'm so glad I was listening to the doctor talk about vitality in its form when he talked about the machine and also the other products that was spoken to about. We must look after our health. We must take care of our bodies. This is the only place that we exist, in our body. It is the only home that we have. So how do you take care of it? The eagles possess vitality. Do you know, after 40 years of an eagle's life, it takes itself to another location, sometimes into the mountains. And what it does there is to revitalize itself. So a lot of us need mental focus. We need vitality in our physical bodies, but also in our mental bodies. And how can we do that this year? We can. The doctor has spoken about some of these products that we can use. But more than that, how do we look after our bodies this year? A lot of us have neglected where we live. The body is all we've got. We don't have to wait for it to break down. We don't have to wait for the doctors to give us the wrong diagnosis or wait until we're almost on our deathbeds before we start looking after our bodies. So vitality should be an important trait that you want to focus on. Physical and mental vitality and endurance are key to your success. If you look after your body now, your body is going to look after you. If you look after your health, it would look after you. It is the most rewarding investment that you would ever make. You put in the work, you reap the reward. So how do you want to include that as part of the key traits that you will be adopting? First of all, focus on that. Second of all, the doctor has spoken to us about products, but again, look for other ways, natural ways. Is that not right, doctor? We can always do other things. So let's keep that as our focus. Let's make sure that we are focusing on our vitality. And the last of my traits that I wanted to share with you that we all possess is the eagles have great vision. I leave you with this, but I want to say this. One of the good books that I've studied growing up says, my people suffer because they lack vision. Another thing that I realize is if there is no vision, the people perish. So we must have great vision in order to move forward. Eagles can focus on their target. They don't move from their target. They focus on their target with exceptional clarity. Even in challenging situations, even in the storm, in the wind, they will focus. So this year, as you go into 2025, let your focus be on your vision. Do not sway from the left to the right, from the back to the front. When there is chaos and noise, stay focused. Don't get distracted, because your vision is only you that can work your vision. If you don't work on your vision, you would lack focus. And if you lack focus, you lack actually fulfilling your purpose. So clarity is crucial in life. Clarity is crucial in your work. Clarity of vision is crucial. Knowing what you like, knowing what you want, knowing what it is that you want to achieve, and focusing on it without distraction will definitely guide you towards your success this year. The essential is make sure you have your short-term goals, your long-term vision, and focus on them. You can adjust them. You can adjust them if you find that sometimes you're going in the direction is not looking very clear. Adjust your vision. You can adjust the focus swiftly, but zoom into every single target that you have, even from a great height. Focus on your vision in 2025. So, remember the second question I asked you? What are you? I hope that as I've shared the traits, you begin to ponder into this even more, and knowing that you carry your own self-identity, that you carry a power that lies within you, using those traits to increase your self-worth, to know that you are worthy much more than you know, and to know why it is that you're here, that you've got a purpose, and your purpose is to fulfill that which you carry, the unlimited potential. Remember that you are the master of your own life, and that it is only you that can set the sail to fly higher. So how do you do that? Unlock the power of your mind. And that is within you. The rebirth of the new you is what I'm charging you to focus on in 2025. Thank you very much for your time, for listening to me. If you've got any questions or any comments, please get in touch with the info at School of Bionatural Medicine. You've got the website here, and I think Aisha can take you from here. But if you've got any question for me now, I'm sure I can answer one or two. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ujo. It was wonderful. It was amazing. Yes, please, Dr. Sunny. Yes, please.
Well, Ugo, what can I say is you were not only good for this particular platform today, in fact, you will equally be very good for our Saturday platform, where we train a lot of entrepreneurs globally, where we are providing opportunities and possibility for people to run their own business, to do what they love, right? And I think the angle you come from is just amazing. You come from psycho-emotional part of health, which is 80% of what we are done with, what we are sick about is psycho-emotional. And a lot of the thing that you just talked about, using the illustrative example of ego, was just amazing. Tenacity, fearlessness, high flyer, domination, never eating dead meat, not taking no for an answer, the agility and vitality, great vision. I mean, what more can I say? So I think this is now a beginning of a journey. So you and I, metaphorically speaking, that in School of Natural Medicine, you're going to get married tonight. So we already have flower girls, page boys. No, this is just amazing. I think it resonates with me personally because I always internalize it when any of our practitioners come to speak. So from a different angle you come from today, using the illustration of eagle, it was just amazing. So back to you, Aish, for you to take questions from the audience. And yes, Ugo she's an eagle herself.
Yeah.
Back to you now.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sani. Yes, please. Anybody, any comment, any questions? I think John is eager to speak. John, yes, please go ahead.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. Ugo, you're not going to believe this. Many years ago, I wrote a book called Fish Eagle about the Rift Valley in Africa. And I've still got the rough draft of it. I'd love to send it to you because so many of the things you've spoken about there resonate. And for me, the eagle represented all of Africa, and beloved Africa. So perhaps if you want, if you let Aisha or whoever, let's have your email, I'll send you a draft. And it is a rough draft, though.
Wow,
Yeah.
thank you very much,
Pleasure.
John.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, John. I'll definitely make a note of it. Yes, anybody else who would like to make a comment or questions directly to you?
I think there was one from our health practitioner. What's the name now? Elizabeth. There's one from Elizabeth.
Oh, I put it on the chat. I just want to commend you. It's very awesome. You know, the presentation was very, very good. I mean, I don't know I could get something like that from a board, you know. It's very, very, enlightening, yes. And it made me, start thinking about where I am. Where I am. Where am I doing? What I am now. No, I give it to you, sister. More grace.
Very good. Elizabeth, I think the sentiment you've expressed is exactly the same as mine. That's what I'm saying. Even Ugo, we will invite you to come for our Saturday. I will organize this one with you in terms of when next you can come and see this. I don't talk in motivational speech because you don't motivate anybody. Everybody motivate themselves. Very inspiring. It's an inspiring speech. And everyone needs to listen to this, particularly when people are working to establish their own businesses. And you go to a certain country, and people graduate 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, they have no job. I said, come on, why should you be looking for a job when you can actually establish your own business? Be fearless, be tenacious, be a high flyer. Why working for somebody doing the job? And you know what? Even in this country, even in America, even in Nigeria, even in many countries, people are doing the job they don't love, they don't even like. They're doing it out of drudgery. They're doing it out of being lethargic. They're doing it because it just had to pay the bill. Don't settle for less. Be like eagle, fly high. And our entrepreneurship program, Ugo, I think I'm going to give you a personal invitation for you to be part of that. And you'll be a regular delivering of powerful, inspiring article like this.
Yes, we have another, I think, from iPhone. There's no name. Yes, please go ahead.
Apologies, it's
iPhone.
Rita. Sorry, forgot to change the name. It's Rita. Sorry, guys.
Yes, Rita, go ahead.
Igor, it's been really powerful to listen to you with that presentation. Just a quick question. I have a passion with the younger generation, and what plans do you have in speaking to the young people in schools, whether in Africa or in the UK? I don't know where you are at the moment, but do you have any plans to empower the youngsters, or where are we at?
Thank you very much, Rita. I'm open for any invitation. So if you have links to young people and you'd like me to give one of my talks, definitely reach out to Aisha. She'll let me know, and I'm definitely. But yes, that is on the line. I'd definitely love to speak to more young people. I do hold workshops and seminars myself, but yeah, I'm hoping to do more. But I'm happy to collaborate or, anywhere. And also, Doctor, I'm definitely happy to come back anytime you need me.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rita. All right, I think we are about to wrap. Is anybody wants to say anything? Just the last comment or question, anybody from Andrew or like anybody else?
Okay, well, first I'd like to thank your grandmother and for naming you Eagle. Lots of attributes of the eagle that you've mentioned, and modern day living will definitely embrace this approach. And like I said, I'm sure there's quite a lot more that you've got to offer. So I will thank you because you personally gave that to us today. So in listening to you, there's a lot of wisdom that can be taken away with the analogy of the eagle to apply to our lives and so on. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Andrew. I love the picture of the woman behind you. I noticed it. And thank you for appreciating my grandmother, because she's instilled this in me, and I'm actually doing it because of her. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, everybody, I just want to like thank you all for your active participation and enthusiasm. And the engagement that I have seen today makes these sessions truly meaningful and impactful. Thank you so much, Hugo. It was wonderful having you, and we are looking forward to have you again and just, embrace everybody's life. Okay, and as we continue on this journey of exploring the connection between the technology and the integrative health, let us just take the knowledge, what we have gained today, and apply it to enhance our lives and the lives of those around us. Thank you, everybody, for being with us today, and we look forward to seeing you in our upcoming session, which is next Saturday, 10 a.m. UK time. Until then, stay curious, stay inspired, and take care of your health. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take
Have
care,
a good
everybody.
night, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.